In this video here, we're going to do an unboxing and first impressions on the Kestrel, because not only is it used by special operations, but it's got a special price tag at over $500. So we're going to pack everything up, we're going to hike over to the woods, and we're going to unbox it out there. And I'll tell you guys what my first impressions are of the Kestrel by RMJ Tactical. Let's do it. I have been waiting all week to make this video. This box has been sitting in the corner. I've yet to open it. So here we are. Okay, so let's take it out and see what we got going on here. Okay, so there's a plethora of things sitting up at the top. You do get an RMJ USA sticker. That's really cool. You do get an instruction book, and it looks like it's just a book telling you how everything operates, like the sheath and such. So there you are. And another thing too that I saw someone else have, which is really cool, is the certificate of authorship. As you can see down there at the bottom, there is a wax stamped from RMJ Tactical. That's really cool. It lets you know that you're not getting a forgery or a fake. You're actually getting an axe from RMJ Tactical, which is really nice. So there's all that. And you do get a playing card too. I saw that just a second ago. Check that out. Kestrel, RMJ USA. Looks like a chick holding the Kestrel. Pretty cool, pretty cool. What a cool looking axe. But before we get into the axe, I'm going to send it over to Dave, and he's going to give you the specs on the Kestrel.
The Kestrel axe from RMJ Tactical is not cheap at $515, but this explains why I had to donate a kidney. The overall length of this axe is measuring in at 13¼ inches long, making it feel compact and manageable for tacticool feels. Made from 80 CRV2 and with a weight of only 19 ounces, this axe has a very tactile feel that can easily be carried if needed. The G10 grip panels feel nice in the hand, and paired with the grooves in the steel, you get a very secure and comfortable grip. The 3-inch cutting edge and a 3-inch spike, you can smash both ways if you're into that type of thing. Look, I am not here to judge, whatever floats your boat. The Kestrel looks promising, but is it worth the price tag? I cannot say at this point, but I will say, prepare to donate an organ or start an OnlyFans, because this axe hurt the wallet.
So the first thing we're going to hit on the Kestrel is the actual sheath. It is a Kydex sheath. It slides up in there and locks in place, and then when you want to take it out, you just rip it out. I will tell you guys, I'm not going to put it on because it is a pain to get off. It came with this sheath on it, and it took me a while to get this thing out. Kydex, you have to work. At first, when you use Kydex, it's really sticky and it doesn't want to give you a smooth draw, but after you mess around, work that Kydex, you'll get a nice draw. So there's that. And of course, it has a strap that comes around and keeps the axe in place. Takes a little force to put it on, takes a little force to take off. I do like that. I like Kydex sheaths. It makes for a nice tactile feel when you put it in and when you take it out. It does come with some straps that you can attach to the Kydex sheath here if you want to put it on like Molly on a backpack or something. So there's that. And of course, what we do with sheaths on this channel, guys, we toss them. We don't need it anymore. I will say, as soon as I took it out of the box, it feels really good in the hand. It really does. I feel like I could really get behind this and throw it really hard. Circumference wise, as you can see there, my middle finger's barely touching my palm. So it's kind of exactly where I want the circumference of the handle to be at. I do really like these grip panels here. You get, screws that run from both sides, attaching to each other. And the cool thing about it is you can take these screws out, and there's a company online called Monkey's Edge. I'll put it up on your screen now, and they sell different grip panels for the Kestrel and other models that I want to get and try those grip panels out too. But these that come from RMJ USA feel really good in the hand. Of course, in the second video, we'll test the strength of them, but overall, just kind of looking at it and feeling it, it feels really good. You do get a lanyard down at the bottom if you're interested in that, putting it around your wrist to do some chopping, or if you want to just hang it up somewhere, you can. Like always, guys, it's 550 cord. You can take it off pretty easily if you don't like it. I did notice down here at the bottom, there is no glass breaking knob. That's fine with me. That's not really what the Kestrel's about. Getting into the actual construction and the full tang or full ferrule, I noticed that it going all the way down to the knob, so there is that. And you do get some relief cuts. As you can see here and here, we do have relief cuts in it, probably to kind of lighten it up a little bit. Now, if you were to choke up on it, it doesn't feel bad in the hand. Now, I will say that if you really got into some carving work with this, this may be a hot spot. I don't know, but I'm just kind of giving you my first impressions. I did notice at the front here, you do get some ridges here, here, and here. So it actually kind of gives you a little bit of grip texture if you needed to choke up on it. And you do get some down here. So not only when you put your hand around this are you getting grip texture from the grip panels, but you've got these bumps or ridges in the actual steel that actually help for your, you know, being able to hold on to it if you're chopping or if you're throwing, which is really cool. I do like that. 80CR V2, which is the steel quality that I got in this, it does come in an S7, which is a limited run. I went with the 80 instead of this S7 because S7, in my opinion, is more designed for like hard impact use. It holds an edge well, but in my opinion, the 80CR V2 holds an edge better and it stays sharper longer. And 80CR V2 is no slouch. It does hold up very well and it has some impact resistance too, but S7 is kind of like hardcore. And for what I do, I think 80CR V2 is perfectly fine. And I wanted to check this edge with the 80 coming with the Kestrel, so that's really cool too. Now getting into the actual axe head, I think it's really cool. It's nicely designed. And I believe they did this in a way to lighten it up and to give you some purpose with this axe head. You do have a beard down here, which does come with an edge right there. You do get an edge, of course, from the toe to the heel. And then you have some recessed cuts up in here and along the spike and underneath the spike. I like that. It gives you a little bit of texture for the bit, cutting edge, and the spike to work a little bit better when it's going into whatever you're thrusting it into or throwing or chopping with. I do like that. It's a really cool design. The spike in the back does have that downward slope, and we do have a little bit of an edge on it. It's not really sharp, but there is a little bit of an edge on it. The bit is a little small, but I think I can work with it just fine, and I think it's going to work well for what I'm going to use it for, okay? Now, as far as the edge quality and the edge that comes on it, it does have a pretty fat taper, a very hard manufacturer's grind, and I'll be honest with you, I'm going to have to grind these cheeks down and reprofile this bit because they're just too fat in my opinion. I think it would be better if you did that because you're going to get a better chopping edge, but also a better throwing edge for axe throwing. As far as the bit quality when it comes to you from them, I'll be honest guys, it's pretty dull. For this kind of money, just being honest, I would have expected the edge to be a little bit better than this. To be honest with you, for $515, I would have expected this edge to come to me to where I could just take it out of the box and use it. I'm not hating on them, I'm just saying. I can put my own edge on it, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do, but just giving you an idea, if you get this, at least this one, you're gonna have to put your own edge on it and reprofile them cheeks and that cutting edge. So let's do a little bit of a weight test here. We'll see where the weight distribution is on this, stepping back here, kind of putting one finger here. It's gonna be handle heavy, I can already tell you that. Say, yeah, we'll even do 2 fingers and we'll go even back farther. It's still tipping towards the handle. That's okay. Doesn't mean it's going to be a bad flyer. It just means that the weight is distributed more into the handle. Doing a rotation test like I like to do, if you guys know that. If you haven't seen it before, go back and check it out. What I do is that I put it right here and I release it. If the bit rotates over like this, that normally means it's going to be a great flyer. It means that we're not going to get a bunch of wobble in the air when we're throwing it. So here we are. I think this one's going to be a lot like the Tops Knives VI axe. We're going to get some wobble in the air at distance. Now, whether or not it's going to be controllable, that's something we're going to have to find out when we throw this. But it's not rotating around really fast like I like. But that doesn't mean anything per se. It just means that we're going to get some wobble, I can tell you that. So come back for part 2 when I put this thing through its paces, because we're going to beat the hell out of it. I'm going to throw it hard. I'm going to throw it for distance. I'm going to tell you guys how accurate this thing is, how well the edge holds up, how well these grip panels hold up, and the overall first impressions of me throwing this thing and getting crazy with it. And please come back, because I have an awesome intro to the second part of this video, and you're going to want to come back and watch it. So let me know in the comment section what you guys think of the Kestrel at $515. Do you think it's worth it? Just looking at it from the first time, maybe for you, for me, is it worth it? Would you guys spend that kind of money on an axe? It's hefty. It's got a hefty price tag, it does, but it may be worth it. I don't know yet. We're going to have to go back home and throw it and see how well it does and come back for part 2. But I appreciate everything everybody does make this channel what it is. But until next time, See ya. I just want to say thanks for watching the video. To the people that started with me on Midgard Axe when I started this channel, to the people that continuously join and watch the videos, thank you. You guys watching the videos helps this channel out immensely. As you know, YouTube gives us content creators ad revenue money. It's not a ton, but I'm grateful for it because it helps me buy axes like this. Even though the ad revenue money may not pay for the full purchase price of these axes, it puts a decent dent in it, and I don't have to pony up the entire amount of money for some of these axes. And in some cases, it pays for the entire axe if we do something a little bit more budget. So I just wanted to say thanks for everyone watching the videos and the people that continuously support me. Thank you.